The movie starts with Willy Wonka, a chocolate maker, arriving in a new city on a ship to sell his chocolates at the gallery's gourmet. While walking around the city, he loses most of his money and has no place to stay. A man named Mr. Bleacher offers him a place to stay in his home with Mrs. Scrubbit. Although Bleacher and Scrubbit seem friendly and offer Willy a room and gin, there's a catch. While signing a contract, a girl named Noodle warns Willy to read the fine print, but he doesn't pay attention. The next day, Willy introduces his unique chocolate creations, called Hoverchocks, in the town square. These chocolates are made with a special flying bug. Local chocolate shop owners, Slugworth, Ficklegruber, and Prodnose, pretend not to like the chocolates, but secretly enjoy them. The bug's effects make them float, and the chief of police and Officer Affable confiscate Willy's chocolates, leaving him with just enough money to pay for his room. When Willy goes back to Scrubbit and Bleacher, they accuse him of things that don't make sense and make him work for them for many years to pay off a made-up debt. He ends up in a laundry chute with others who were tricked by them in the past. They all have to work hard to repay their debts. Noodle, who owed the most, has to work the longest in his room. Willy learns that Noodle has never tried chocolate before. He tells her about his mom and how she inspired him to make chocolate. Using special ingredients like liquid sunlight, he makes a unique chocolate with a lightning bolt on it. Noodle likes it, but thinks she won't get to have more. Willy promises her a lifetime supply. The chief, a bad guy, meets with others who also sell chocolate, and they are worried about Willy's tasty but cheap chocolate. They plan to use shady methods to stop him. Willy and Noodle trick Scrubbit and Bleacher by making them believe false things about each other. Willy also creates a machine to help the workers and comes up with a plan to get giraffe milk for his chocolate. He and Noodle succeed and bond. Willy tells the workers about the chocolate cartel's bad deeds, and they decide to help him sell his chocolate without interference. Willy starts selling his delicious products and escapes from the chief. The chief gets fat from eating too much chocolate. At night, Willy sets a trap for someone stealing his chocolates. He catches an Oompa Loompa named Lofty, who says Willy ruined his life by taking cocoa beans from his home. Lofty tricks Willy, steals his chocolate, and explains his side of the story. The chocolate cartel spies on Willy and sees that Noodle is helping him. They recognize her and think it's a problem. Slugworth then goes to Scrubbit and Bleacher with a bad plan. Noodle gets Willy the keys to the shop so he can sell his chocolates. He opens the shop with amazing treats like cotton candy clouds, edible flowers, and chocolate trees. The crowd loves it until they eat chocolates poisoned with Yeti sweat. Willy tries to warn them, but they get angry and destroy his shop, which catches fire. The chocolate cartel offers Willy money to clear everyone's debts if he leaves town and stops making chocolate. Sadly, Willy agrees and leaves. Later, Lofty, an Oompa Loompa, shows up saying Willy owes him. Willy realizes Noodle is in danger and decides to go back. The cartel rigged the boat with dynamite, but Willy and Lofty escape before it explodes. Scrubbit sets the workers free, but Noodle learns Slugworth paid to keep her there and poisoned the chocolates. Willy and the others plan to break Noodle free and expose the cartel's schemes. They get Abigail, the giraffe, to scare Father Julius and the monks. Willy and Noodle go underground, but are caught by the cartel. Slugworth is Noodle's uncle, and he betrayed her family for their chocolate fortune. They throw Willy and Noodle into a vault to drown in chocolate, but Lofty saves them. Willy and Noodle expose the cartel's crimes. The chief is arrested, and the cartel tries to escape, but starts floating from the effects of Hoverchocks. Willy ruins them by making their chocolate fountain explode, and they fly out of town. Willy goes back to selling chocolate and shares it with his friends. He reveals they found Noodle's mother, Dorothy Smith. Willy and Lofty start a chocolate factory in an abandoned castle. During the credits, other characters go back to their old lives. Scrubbit and Bleacher get caught for contaminating chocolate. They're arrested, and surprisingly, they fall in love for real.